But in like a city where it's like, you know, you have nothing to gain from that person has nothing to gain from you. You know, the more time you spend with that person, the more real they're gonna get. You know what I'm saying?
There's a difference. There's a difference between best friend and family.
But then how much are you willing to put out there?
That blows my mind. I'm like, yo, you know too much about me.
That's the world we live in now. You can make a juice out of anything, to be honest.
But no, I feel like if you blended up a celery or like you juice a celery, it wouldn't taste like water though. Like, but what is
Like, what do you do? You just like...
you do it specifically
ring
these
it out.
motions.
You ring it out.
Wow, yeah.
Yeah.
Talk about dumb moments.
Hey, yo! Welcome back to the Tool for Ice podcast, a.k.a. the #1 podcast, a.k.a. the last podcast of 2021.
But my goal is to be able to like just one day go to like a shop and like there's 2 watches I want. I want the presidential Rolex and then an AP. I don't want like the bling ice. There's like this specific one, and I have a video of it if we edit this out, but I'll post it in there. But I can show you actually. Hold up.
Sure.
It's pretty nice, but it's 80K.
Nice. Not bad.
80K is not bad.
But
It's not bad, but like
So what are the Rolexes or what are the watches that appreciate?
Richard Millie's.
Are those the ones that like you can buy for $1 million and then like 2 years later sell for like 1.2 million? Does anyone know?
Yeah, like Steve would do it, right? He buys so many Richard Millie's.
Yeah.
And then they'll appreciate. Yeah, like
Yeah,
he buys them for like 250,
Uh-huh.
250K, and then I think he like he says it's an investment. Everyone says it's an investment. What do you think? Floyd has like
Yeah, he's a lot.
10 different ones.
Yeah, I think there's a number though. Like the watch I'm wearing right now is definitely a depreciating asset. Like
this one.
Oh, it's all black for those of you wondering.
Yeah, all black.
Little gray thing, got like a little snake thing going on inside.
Yeah, it's expensive,
It's a
but
vibe.
it's
It's a vibe.
nice. It's nice.
But in the end of the day, like it tells you the
It
time.
tells you the time. It
You
tells
know
you.
what I'm saying?
It's so
You're
funny. There was a meme or not a meme. It's a quote, and he says, "Yes, I have a Rolex, but that Rolex just tells me when I took it off at lunch."
Yeah, when my lunch break is over. Yeah. You'd buy a watch, obviously, if you had the money. I think I would too. What about you guys? You buy the watch? Appreciating asset?
Yeah, I'd buy the watch.
You buy the watch?
How about you, Ritik?
Ritik's got the singing mic, so every time he picks it up, it looks like he's about to sing a song.
How about you, Taryn? Would you buy the watch?
No, because I don't want to flex my money.
Why
You gotta
not?
keep your money to yourself.
Okay.
You want to know those people that you hang around with are there for you and not there for your money. So that is why I don't flex my money. I don't dress all drippy. I mean, everyone has their own opinion of what they wear, but
Sure.
for me personally, wearing Nike, white shirt, white pants, or whatever, just dress basic. There you go. That's all you need to impress people. You don't need to impress wearing Gucci, Louis Vuitton. I mean, if you have that much money, then go for it. But I'd rather save my money at a young age, and then when I'm like
Older?
by like 30, 40s, I can live my life basically.
How do you find the real people? Like, in your opinion?
You know, they come across, like they'll come to you.
Sure.
Like, it's not like if your friends are there for you, they'll be there for you the whole time.
Mm-hmm.
They are going to be there start to finish. Basically, in high school, let's say, you're gonna find that one bro that's there on your first class. So for me, Taiwo was my first ever person that I met in grade 9. I was new to high school, of course.
Yeah.
And I was kind of scared too. He was there for my power mechanic, and he was my first ever partner. We were hanging out, cafeteria, everything.
Mm-hmm.
And then he's still here. Like, he always checks up on me, saying, hey, how are you doing? Those are the type of guys that you need in your life.
Facts.
And, you know, even if you... The thing is, what I think is the people that you grow up with, people that were there from the start, are there right now. The thing, and then if you find like new people, they're not going to be there for you. They're just there for a couple minutes and they're gone. Some of the kids that I met from my old school, they don't check on me anymore, because those are kind of more of a temporary friends.
Mm-hmm.
People that I grew up with were there for me. That's kind of my opinion. So
That's a good opinion to have.
And you're only like you're young, man. You realize that at a young age. I had to realize that when I graduated high school, like when I was 17, 18. That's when I realized. That's when I realized I was like, yo, real friends. There's a difference between clout and real friends. People that are there just because they want to portray a certain image, and people are there because they care. And they're sitting in this room. These two and Jillian are the only people that I talked to from high school.
Mhm.
No one else. There's 1,500 kids in that school. All the people, no one else checks up on them. Only these three.
Yeah,
Keep your friends.
The caveat to that is we're only friends because we went to the same school.
Yeah.
You know, we became real friends because we went to the same school. Had you gone to a different school and me gone to a different school, I wouldn't know that you're real. You know what I'm saying?
Maybe. I don't know.
Like, I'm not going to be, like, let's say you went to Glenlaw, right?
Yeah.
And I'm at Dakota. I'm not going to be like, yo, there's a kid in, like, Dakota or the other school that's like, he's the real one. Like, we probably wouldn't even known each other.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So,
But like, think about, I didn't know Matt until you brought him up.
yeah.
And then we're like brothers now, Matt. Come on.
But yeah, but because you spend time with the person,
Yeah.
right? Like right off the back, I'm not like, yo, Matt's just here to use my clout, you know?
Use that tool for us clout.
You know? Because we spent time with them, and then eventually they become real. Like, I don't know. I don't think you can judge a person. Sometimes you can, actually.
Sometimes you can, yeah.
It also depends on the environment you live in, I think. You know, yeah, I hear stories about people in LA and all the time.
Yeah.
You know, like, I think that if they need something from you, yeah, then you can tell. But in like a city where it's like, you know, you have nothing to gain from that person has nothing to gain from you. You know, the more time you spend with that person, the more real they're gonna get. You know what I'm saying? If you guys vibe on the same level, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah. So I think it also depends on your definition of real, though. Like, what is real to you?
Tangible, physical. I don't know.
Like someone that just connects, or someone that's like
Yeah, so
fun to hang around with.
So
or
there's like a level of friendship
Yeah.
for sure. Like all the kids that I used to hang out with high school, like it's not like we hate them.
yeah.
It's like, yeah, we're still friends.
quotation marks.
Like, you know,
Yeah.
it's like, I know you, you know me. I know somewhat about your life. You know somewhat about my life. I see you on social media. You see me on social media. We're friends. But I'm not texting you every day.
Yeah.
I'm not even texting you crazy. You're not texting me. But we have a mutual understanding that, hey, if we were to meet up,
We can
we're
have a
friends.
conversation. Yeah.
I met the Nick the other day.
Yeah.
Nick, shout out Nick. So bleep your name if you want to, but who cares, right? We were friends in grade 10, but like and grade 12 and all the way till. But then he's doing his own thing and I'm doing my own thing. But when we meet up, it's like, yo, we're still friends. You know what I'm saying? I still consider him a homie and a dude. He's a dude, but like, you know.
Yeah, like I don't believe in like holding grudges. Yeah, like you said, like I'm not. Yeah, I don't talk to these people from high school, but there's occasions where I'll check up, right? Like be like, yo, how you doing? It's been a minute, like, you know, like occasionally. But like the thing is, like,
It's not like
for
they're
me,
fake.
they're not fake. It's just like
They're friends.
we're different. Like your friends. See, there's always that scale. There's like friend. That's someone that you could just like. They're strangers. For example, like a random person that you haven't seen in like 5-10 years. When you see them, you're not gonna be like, I'm not going to talk to this person. Obviously, you try to avoid it. You try to avoid it as much as possible because you don't want an awkward conversation. But if they come up to you, you're not going to be like, oh, man, I'm not going to talk to you.
Yeah, exactly.
But those are friends like, yeah, the small talk friends. That's what I call them. The small talk, like basic level. How you doing? Good. Okay, nice to meet you. You're seeing, do that, blah, blah, blah.
Yeah.
Then there's like step up. You call them like whatever, best friends. That's where like, yeah, you get along. You're kind of like texting kind of every day. But then there's like family. You know, that's what I got. There's difference. There's a difference. There's a difference between best friend and family.
I also think you don't need to check up on them all the time.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know, like, let's say, like, I don't check up on all my family, you know, at all. Like, well, we do, but, like, you know, it's not like every day or every couple of weeks I'm like, hey, how you doing? Like, we're friends, but when we meet, we're family.
Yeah.
You know, same thing. Let's take, for example, like, you go somewhere, right? You got a job or I got a job somewhere.
Yeah.
And one of us in this room disappears for 2 years, right? So we're not like in the same, and we still check up. You know, it starts off like, you know, a long distance relationship, but like friends wise, right? So it's like, you know, you'll text me on the weekend and be like, "Oh, how was your job?" or "How was your time?" And you'd be like, "Yeah, it's good. I did this and this." And eventually that time is gonna fade, right? Because you got your own thing going, and you got the other person's got the other thing going. But then when we meet up again from the 2 years, it's like you never left.
Yeah.
It's just like, okay, cool. Let's start again. And so, in that 2-year time period, are they still real, or are they like, they're friends? I don't know. This definition of it is weird.
You look like you got something to say.
Yeah, I mean, I was just thinking that, you know, those relationships where you don't have to check in every single day, like those are almost like the stronger ones.
Yeah.
'Cause you know, like where you stand with that person.
Facts.
That's actually so facts. Like, you don't.
I don't check up. Well,
Yeah,
I check up on you, but like
I don't
it's not
check up on like everyone in this room. There's times where I'm like, okay, yeah, but they're chilling. But if I know something's happening in your life, obviously I'm gonna check up on you. Or like, for example, when you guys were writing the MCAT, obviously I want to leave you alone because you're studying 8 hours a day. But occasionally I'll be like, hey guys, how you doing? Like, genuinely, like, you guys good? Mental state, like all that. Like, for example, I'll be like, yo, can you get the footage up? But then I also ask you, how you doing?
That's like checking up though, you know? Like, like
and I didn't mean it as in like if you talk to someone every day, good friends. But just like you don't always have to talk.
Exactly.
Yeah, exactly.
Because you start off right when you meet up again. You start off where you left off, or you get whatever the saying is. You start where you left off. Or,
you know those like friendships that you like don't talk for a certain amount of years, and then you see that person again. It's like you never.
Yeah.
There's nothing
Exactly.
between. Like there's no distance. But
There's
I'm curious to see like where did you get that mentality from, like real friends and like fake friends at such a young age, man.
Honestly, it just popped in my mind. Honestly, it just popped in my mind. I just like looking at all these motivational videos. You know, on TikTok, you just swiping. Oh, randomly, someone's just talking about.
Or put on headphones.
You know, like whenever you're swiping on TikTok, there's always like these videos, like people are putting quotes and stuff like that, or like these motivational speakers just talking about tips or whatever. I don't know. Ever since I seen TikTok, ever since I got TikTok, swiping up on all these videos, it just stuck in my mind. There's so many. I think a lot of TikTokers were just talking a lot about like either breakups or just talking about losing a family member or losing a close friend or something like that. They gave like examples. Like they didn't just like straight up say, okay, fake friends, real friends, like they're separate. Like they gave reasons about their own lives. So obviously it depends on your life. Like for example, like what I told basically, that's my opinion, your opinion, everyone's opinion, right? So really that's kind of like the way I kind of said it. So, but even just the saying too, fake friends, they're obviously fake.
Yeah.
They're real friends. They're obviously real. So it just the term on it just popped in my mind.
No, here's how I judge a fake friend, or I think, or I have the sensation that they're the fake friend. If they're only hitting you up when they need you, it's a very clear indication that, you know, that person needs if it's transactional, it's like, oh, you did this for me, I do this for you. You did this for me, I do this for you. I would consider that like, you know, at that point you're just like, I might as well just like pay you to do stuff, or like, you know, like it's like a waiter and a server, like we work together, or like whatever. I don't know the correct analogy, but it's transactional.
Yeah, transactional is the best way to put it. But yeah, like I never know how to like. I mean, I know now I know because I've learned the hard way of how to judge people. But like my always like go to I also learned not to judge people right away from the start, because like you never know what person can be real or not. Like I used to do that. I'm not gonna be sitting here and say I was perfect and I knew right away when real people were. Obviously I made mistakes. Some of the real ones in this room were not. I pushed away when I started to know them, right? But it is what it is. Sitting right there. There's a whole story. But anyways, it's a good conversation.
Yeah, you said motivational speakers. Motivational speakers are weird to me. Sort of. Like not real. I don't. I'm backtracking. Motivational speakers are weird to me in the sense that they're also getting paid for what they do. You know what I'm saying? Some people have a motivational story for sure, right? And those are very interesting to listen to. But you mentioned the people on TikTok who just like put quotes and it's like black and white and it's like rainy in the background and they're in their car like crying or something.
Yeah.
are those guys just doing it for views, or do they actually mean it? What's the difference? Because they know that's gonna get views.
Yeah.
I'm gonna watch it. You're gonna watch it. I'm gonna like vibe to the song in the background. I'm gonna relate to that quote. I'm gonna go in the comments maybe and be like, yeah, this happened to me, blah 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 blah. But that just boosts their engagement.
I think it's about relatability. I think, especially nowadays, like people are being very open to the idea of being vulnerable. And like, so for example, those people that are putting up TikToks of them crying, it's not, some people call it attention grabbers or they're seeking attention. But I think looking from the positive side of things, I think they're looking for someone that like, for me, like, for example, I'll share something out of my life, but my goal is not to gain like attention or something. It'll be like, maybe someone's going through that same thing. And maybe by them seeing this, we could work together to heal or whatever it is, right? But yeah, there's points where I think about that too. I'm like, yo, you're just faking this right now.
I don't know. I like this may be like controversial, but I don't really care. Like if I'm friends with someone and their first response is to make a TikTok about them crying about it,
yeah,
are you really like, come on, you know, that itches my bone a little bit of like, you didn't have to record yourself crying. So this is what you did. You know, you were crying and maybe you're going through something and, you know, I hope everything's well with you, but you were crying. So you hit record, you watched it, you added a filter, you put a song on it, and then put a quote. And maybe the quote means something, you know, and that whole process is also therapeutic in a way. But then you just had to post it. And who knows, maybe I make one of these videos and then this comes back. But who cares, you know? But you have to watch it back, you know? You make a TikTok, you watch it back. And I don't know about you, but like if I watch myself crying, it's not a pretty look, you know?
or those like things where someone will say something, they'll be like, yo, I do 1,000 push-ups a day. And you know, damn well, they ain't doing 1,000 push-ups a day. You know?
Yeah. I wish there was a way to like see like all these people who are like,
I do this and that. Be like, yo, shut your ass up.
The amount of likes is how many push-ups I need motivation.
Yeah.
Yeah, bro. The comment gets like 150,000 likes. Are you doing 150,000 push-ups? Wow. That's the world we live in though. Because people are sharing stuff.
Oh, yeah.
But how much are you willing to share? Because there's a whole world about it, you know? The more you share, the more people see it, the more in terms if you try to monetize it, it comes back to you.
Yeah.
But then how much are you willing to put out there?
Everything you know already, everything about you is out there already. Think about it.
Not everything.
We just had the recent Spotify wrap up, right? If you're a Spotify user, this is the craziest thing to me because Spotify gives you your top 10 artists. I was 0.01% of Drake listeners in Canada.
He's really proud.
I'm proud of that. But like 0.01% of Canada's population. I'm a Drake listener. Yo, Drake.
Nice.
Where you at? Anyways, for them to like track your Spotify listens and like what kind of genres are in your, and then build like Spotify playlists based on what you're listening to, that blows my mind. I'm like, yo, you know too much about me. But it's scary.
You're giving them that information.
Yeah.
Like you're clicking on the song. They're just being like, oh, you clicked on this song? All right. This is how many times you clicked on it. Like that comes back to you.
Yeah. But like,
the end.
I don't know, man. Just like the whole idea of like collecting data, like even like with Facebook or like any social media now, everything's out there, man.
But that's the business model.
Yeah.
That's the only way they can make money. Even a whole YouTube thing, like, you know, putting ads on certain videos makes sense because YouTube needs to make its money as well. So like they gotta track that stuff. They gotta track like how many seconds of a video you watch, because if it's not a good video, that product's not gonna sell. On the consumer end, it's sort of weird because it's like, oh, you know that I watched this for 2 seconds, or man, I watched 45 minutes of cats. How do you know that? And then there's like a cat toy ad, or you know, take any example for example.
This ever happen to you guys where like you'll say something and then suddenly ads start appearing on your phone about it? For example, like we went to the Rec Room last week, and before that we were talking about, oh yeah, Rec Room. Next thing you know, I'm on Instagram swiping through stories, start getting ads for Rec Room. They're like,
that's weird.
That is weird, right?
Weird. The audio to ad stuff, I've experienced it too. That is weird. That is
it's
weird.
the creepiest thing. Have you experienced that?
Not really on ads, but I think it was more in a real life. So this is totally different, but with cars.
Mm-hmm.
So every time I always think about a certain car, I look on the road. Damn, bro, that same exact car. What I was thinking about is like right there.
Yeah.
Bro, my brother got this truck. Next day, guess what? I see like 20
You see
trucks.
yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, I never
I've
seen you
been-
ever.
I've
And
had
you're
this-
like right there. This is the same thing with the Ford Fusion.
Yeah.
Before we got it, there was no Ford Fusion.
Yeah.
Never.
You feel like you start a trend, you know?
No, it's because you're looking for them now.
Yeah.
They were there. They were there before, but now you have that. Now you're looking for it. I've had the same feeling. The same feeling. What about your car, Matt? You drive a kind of unique car.
Yeah.
You see your car everywhere?
Not really, honestly.
Oh,
I think
okay.
I know 3 people that have one.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, I usually never see them.
Okay. That was a bad example. My uncle got a green Jeep. A green Jeep. It's very like rare.
Grand Jerky or
No, like a Wrangler.
Oh,
Wrangler.
damn. When did you get that?
A while ago.
Oh.
In Winnipeg, since we found out he got a Jeep, now I see Jeeps everywhere because I'm looking for the Jeeps.
Yeah.
And I'm like, oh, that's a Jeep. Oh, there's another one. Oh, that's a green one. Wait, I just saw 3 green Jeeps. Like,
Yeah.
so
You
like
guys-
they're always there, I think. But you just start looking for them, I guess.
I don't know, man. It's so weird. Like this whole. You ever get those like, and I relate this back to like, yeah, the ads, now the cars, but then the dreams, man.
Mm-hmm.
The dreams. Like you'll be talking about something and then it pops up in your dream.
Dreams are weird. Dreams are weird. I don't know. I'm reading this book. It's called The Neuroscience of Self-Discipline. Great book. I highly recommend. But it says that your brain can't tell the difference between what's real and what's fake. So they say, you know, when sometimes your dreams feel real, right?
Yeah.
Even though those are fake, but you're imagining it in your head that it feels like, oh my God, I'm falling out of this airplane. Or, oh my God, this pine cone is shooting a 3-point shot at the NBA halftime. Or like whatever crazy dreams y'all have, right? But your brain can't tell the difference. So the same thing goes for like achieving your goals. If you can just convince yourself or believe in your dream or dream about you already have achieving your goal, your brain can't tell the physical difference between actually have done it and you believing you already done it.
That's crazy.
So, you know, I read that and I was like, that's actually a very good thing because we do it all every time. You do it all every night or whenever you have a dream. You think it's super real, but it's not really. And your brain thinks it's real. You feel the emotions going into your dream. You feel everything about it. So why not do the same about your actual goals and
Speak it into existence.
yeah,
kind of
or
thing.
just believe in it to exist.
Yeah.
Your brain's not going to be able to tell the difference anyway. So, but when you wake up, you're going to be like, oh, I'm not there. But then that motivates you to be self-disciplined to get there.
It's the idea of an inception, man. I hate that.
We interrupt this episode to bring you another sponsor. If you've ever considered building a website, you've probably definitely heard of Squarespace. Squarespace is an online web designer that allows you to create your website from scratch using a wide range of templates. If you want to build an e-commerce site, a small business, Squarespace got it all. Click the affiliate link in our description to start building your website today. You'll be helping out the show and also creating a killer website to flex on your peers. Now back to the episode.
All right. Okay. You guys watch Nelk, right?
I do.
Everyone does. I'm sure. Like we're all Canadian boys. Anyways, this is gonna be like kind of stupid, but 905 shooter, right?
Mhm.
I never understood why they called him 905 shooter. Then I started doing a little digging. It's not like I went out there, but then I realized this man's from Toronto.
Yeah.
The Toronto area code is 905. That's why he calls himself a 905 shooter.
Such a good thing you brought that up because
Yeah.
probably a lot of people are wondering why we're called 204 Rise.
Yeah.
Those
Exact
of
same
you
reason.
Who don't know, Winnipeg's area code is 204 Rise.
But yeah, no, I was like, wait, why do they call him 905? Like,
I would figure you'd put that together, considering you're,
Yeah.
you're the host of 204 Rise.
yeah, no, it was a dumb moment. Like I said, it's gonna be stupid, but yeah, that's
Yeah.
what I realized today. I was like, oh wait, 905,
Yeah.
and I realized that from Connor Perry's, or no, Connor, who's that guy?
Conor McGregor.
No, Price, like the guy that does
Conor-
freestyle.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Yeah,
Conor
yeah.
Price on
Connor
TikTok.
Price, yeah, on TikTok, and he's like 905 in Toronto or something like that. And I was
Yeah.
like, okay, I got the reference now. Yeah, that was stupid by me, but
Yeah, I've had dumb moments too. I can't really think of any right now.
I'm just that good.
But
I
I-
haven't had dumb moments.
But I have had some like dumb moments. Was like, or no, I don't think this is the exact situation. I'm exaggerating just for storytelling purposes. But like, I'll grab a milk carton out of the fridge, and instead of pouring it into my cereal bowl to like warm it up or something, I'll just put the milk carton in the microwave. Or I'll attempt to. Obviously, it doesn't fit, but like I'll attempt. I'll be like, wait, that was dumb.
Matt's reaction to that.
It's
the
happened.
whole thing in the microwave.
No. It like obviously I don't go all the way through, but like I take the initial step to be like, oh, this is the next step. I just missed the middle parts. Of getting there, I forget. Like, and it's not like a daily occurrence. Calm down, people. Like it's
Yeah, there's like I've had my fair share of
dumb
moments.
you
Yeah,
know? Dumb moment. Everyone's had them.
like there's like those questions I'll sometimes end up asking, like, I don't know, like, yo, 905, like, it's coming back to the 905 thing, yeah, like, I didn't know that, but you know those questions where, like, they give you the answer in the question?
Yeah.
So, for example, like, oh, there's 12 inches in a foot, right?
Mm-hmm.
You just answer your own question.
Oh yeah, it's like not a question; it's a statement.
Yeah, like especially in university, like the prof will be lecturing and the kids will be like, "Oh yeah, so like the formula for water H2O, right?" And I'm like, "What?" Like,
I think some kids just do it just to like prove that they're listening.
yeah,
We've had those kids.
I've been those kids.
We've all been those kids that they understand everything that's going on, but they have to raise their hand and just clarify to themselves that they understood everything, and the prof just says yes.
Yeah.
Bro, you remember grape juice lady? Grape juice? Oh,
No, who's grape juice lady?
okay. Well, you're gonna remember the story once I tell you. So we were in some biology class.
Oh, I do remember grape juice lady.
I've told the story
yes,
so
keep
many
going,
times.
Keep going.
It's the favorite grape juice lady. If you're out there, like, I don't even know who you are or what you look like, but I don't. It was great. I'll tell the story. So we're in biology class, some sort of microbial something to do with biology, and the prof's like, back in the day they didn't have proper sanitation processes, so children when they went to school they used different methods, and then the prof says, does anybody know what children used to take to school in order to clean their bottle, from microbes and all the sanitize their water bottle? This girl front row has answered almost every question the prof has said. Confident out of the world, bro. Raises her hand really high because she knows the answer and just yells, grape juice. And then the prof looks at her and is like, ethanol. Like, ethanol's used to sanitize, alcohol. Like,
Yeah.
alcohol is used to sanitize. But she was just so confident on grape juice. And me and Matt was sitting there. We died, bro. To this day, I still remember that time.
But like, was there a specific reason why she said grape? Like,
No.
you didn't?
I actually did not follow up on her. About
Yeah,
that.
like
No.
that should have been.
Yeah, why? I wonder why she chose grape juice as.
I think she was saying like what she probably zoned out and was like missed like the whole entirety of the question and just like, what do kids take to like in their bottles?
Maybe.
Grape juice.
Yeah, if you're out there, send us an email. Let's get
Do you guys
to
drink grape juice? Like
No.
apple juice kind of dice, eh?
Does wine count?
Yeah,
wine
it's
is
technically
juice.
grape juice. Yeah.
Because maybe that's what she was thinking. Because there is alcohol in wine, which is kind of grape
Yo.
juice.
She was just using the PG version.
Yeah.
Oh, that actually makes sense now. Now I feel bad.
Shout out to the grape juice lady.
Oh, okay. Well, good for her.
Yeah.
Could you make juice out of raisins? Because grapes are technically raisins.
I think it'd be just really dry wine, but
Yo,
I
what
If you
if
get
you get
enough of them,
any
you
wine
could
out of
probably
it.
do it.
you can make a juice out of anything, to be honest. I saw this TikTok the other day. They took paper.
Matt's high school. He's like, this
I
guy.
guess you could, but
Yeah, you just gotta blend it in that water. Like,
Yeah.
technically, this girl made. I always saw this TikTok. Whole process, probably a 3-minute TikTok, wasting 3 minutes of my life. But anyway, I'll tell the story. Girl takes paper, shreds it up in a shredder, puts it in a blender, pours water, blends it up, so it's now tiny paper. Adds more water. Now it's like a clay kind of mushy thing. Blends it or juices or does something again. Pours it in like a bucket full of more water, and then grabs like a thin sheet, and then like grabs a little sheet and like siphons it or
Yeah,
filters it or
I know exactly what you're
gets
talking
rid
about.
of the water.
Yeah.
So it's just like that mush, presses it down, and then prints another piece of paper. She made paper from paper.
She recycled paper.
She recycled, reused,
Yeah.
and then shredded the paper again, did the whole process again.
But like it's probably it's not like she's grabbing like new printer paper and then
No.
shredding it.
She
Okay,
used
yeah.
like a already printed paper, and she just did the
or
she,
recycled, yeah.
She took like reuse, reduce, recycle all in one 3-minute
Yeah, that's
TikTok.
crazy.
Yeah, it was kind of boring. But like, I did watch it all the way through. But yeah, you could make a juice out of anything. You're saying
Yeah.
there's some weird juices out there. What's one juice you would never drink?
Ooh.
Carrot juice.
Oh, carrot juice
Wow.
is good. No. Really? Carrot juice for you?
nah. Vegetable soup, like
I think
tomato juice, ketchup, like directly. No.
for me, it
You
would
gotta put it on
probably
stuff.
be like beet juice or like celery juice or something like that.
isn't
Celery
that
or
just
beet?
water?
Yes.
Celery? Is it? Wait, no.
No, celery's not made of water.
I think it is.
Talk about dumb moments.
Isn't
celery-
isn't celery like mostly water? Because then it's like,
I thought watermelons were mostly water.
yeah, true.
Yeah.
But like, isn't or maybe
Hey,
I'm thinking
Siri,
celery.
Is celery made out of water?
No. Well, yes, it's a
Yeah.
plant.
Here's what I found.
No, you gotta read it. See
Well,
if it's
because
a result.
isn't celery the vegetable that when you eat it,
Yeah.
you're burning more calories
Yeah.
than
that
so
is
it's like
that is true, but it's not. That's not water.
it probably has a lot of water in it. I mean,
Yeah,
it's
it's
a
a
plant.
tree. It's definitely a tree.
Like, what does celery juice taste like? It doesn't really taste like anything.
But no, I feel like if you blended up a celery or like you juice a celery, it wouldn't taste like water though. Like
No,
You know what I'm
celery
saying?
has
Like
a
pure-
flavor.
pure
That's
water
true.
wouldn't come
That's
out.
True.
What?
You know what? Put in the comments. Is
Yeah.
celery water or something else?
It's
Great idea.
celery
Get our
water.
first comments going for like
First comments on the videos.
first comment of season 3. Let's go.
But yeah, man. No, celery.
No, you're right. You're right.
Celery is
There would
not
be a
water.
little bit of taste to it,
Yeah.
but it doesn't have that much taste to it.
Could you theoretically remove the water from watermelon and get water and
Yes.
melon?
But what is
Yes.
melon?
Like, what do you do? You just like
You
Wring
do
it
it
out.
specifically
wring
these
it out.
motions.
You wring it out. Yo, chill.
You gotta do.
Hey, yo.
Bing bong.
Yo, no, you couldn't. I don't think you can. Don't they put like alcohol in watermelon and then it tastes like alcohol?
Wow. Yeah.
Yeah.
Talk about dumb moments. That's
Okay. Well, I don't think you could separate the two.
Nah, I think I know what you're talking about. They put like they like carve out a watermelon and they throw the alcohol in there and
Mhm.
like make. I think it's no, it's not. I'm not a big drinker, but what is it called? It's gotta be called something.
That's the alcoholic. Who's the one?
Jungle juice.
Jungle juice,
That's the one.
or like where it's like a whole bunch of like jugs and they like throw random fruit in it and like 10 different types of tequilas, fruit punch and all that. It's called getting schmacked, and I learned that from TikTok.
What about those TikToks that they just waste a whole bunch of food?
Oh yeah.
They just like they're like, okay, let's make a drink or like a Starbucks drink, and they pour like 6 gallons of milk, a whole bunch of creamer, caramel things, and everything, just for those get views though. So I mean, I don't know if they pay back the, and also like, why would you waste that much milk or anything?
But like, what's one food you guys wouldn't eat? Like, if you were forced to.
Well, forced to, I'd do anything.
Hey
yo. Yo, forced to, y'all would do anything too.
Nah. Okay, wait. Like,
Forced to.
what do you mean forced? Like, what's the situation? A
gun.
gun to your
A
head.
gun on your head, a gun on everyone on your family's head.
Okay, yeah, I would do it.
Do anything. Yeah, exactly.
But
So
like,
don't, hey, yo, me.
I mean,
You got a
I
point.
was
Hey,
just-
yo, you got a point. Hey, yo, we interrupt this episode to bring you today's sponsor, Skillshare. Skillshare is an online community with thousands of classes in design, business, tech, and more. Anyone can join the millions of the members in the community to learn cutting-edge skills, network with peers, and discover new opportunities. If you'd like to support our show and are interested in Skillshare, click the first affiliate link in our description to get your 14-day free trial on us. It's quick, easy, and you can cancel it anytime. Now back to the episode. Okay, wait, so you turned 21.
I did.
You turning one.
I did.
What is it like? Is it you feel any difference?
Life changing, man. Like I'm
Really?
telling you, you reach 21, you wake up on a different side of a bed. There's no difference.
I don't know, man. You
There's
lived
no-
21 years. It's gotta feel like a little bit of accomplishment.
Not really.
Nah.
Not yet. Not yet. I mean, it's like any birthday. You know how like my parents ask me all this time, "Do you feel any different on your
Yeah.
birthday?" You don't feel any different. I don't think. No. Like it's definitely like, okay, now you tell people you're 21, but like I didn't, like, for me. No, it's not. Are you expecting you're turning 21 in 2 days if this comes out the day we're supposed to?
Yeah. What I gotta say to myself?
Yeah, what do you got to say to yourself?
Bing bong. Hey, yo.
What's up, baby? Take me out to dinner.
It's a hard hat holiday. Respectfully.
I stopped watching those.
Oh man, they're so funny.
So you turned 21?
Yeah, I'm turning 21. Legally everywhere. Legal everywhere. Even though that's not gonna make a difference.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. I guess like 21 years of age, like, yeah, I guess I'm considered an official adult, even though that was past 18. But like, you know, for brown families, like, yeah, he's 21 now. Like, he's
No difference.
no, I don't know. Yeah, there's the. I'm not gonna get any perks or anything.
no
It's
difference.
just gonna reduce my curfew.
No difference.
I still gotta ask one. That's
No.
the funny thing. I tell my friends, I'm like, coworkers. They're like, oh, you can you come to this? I'm like, yeah, I'll have to ask my parents.
Mhm.
Like, you're 21 or 20.
That doesn't exist.
Yeah, that doesn't change.
Don't care. I could be 35.
Yeah. Like, I'll still have to ask my parents, man. Like, and plus, like, it's gotta be like there's like a checklist you have to do.
Yeah.
You have to like give them a 2 weeks notice, and then like follow up. It's like a whole business like proposition.
It is.
On that note, I think this is the perfect way to end off the podcast. I hope you enjoyed our last episode of the year with the boys only, the team. We talked about a whole bunch of topics. If you liked what you heard, hit that follow button. We're on all streaming platforms. We're live every Tuesday morning at 11:30 a.m. on the UMFM radio station 101.5 FM. Until next time, peace.